Hey guys, Greg again. I wanted to go over Monero coin. There was a user that wanted me to check out Monero coin. I think he said something about looking for shorts, and I was looking at it the other day, and I was like, or earlier today, and I was like, well, why is this thing not going anywhere? It's kind of been in the same spot, I think, if I remember correct. Um, so. And I just want to go over it. I had an overall count with it. It's a very bullish coin. It's in a bullish count. And I think the question was if we're going to find out if this was in a there's a low right there, 128. Okay. Or is that my no, that's not me. There's a low right there. Let me see. Let me put a line right there. Okay. Yeah. Technically, yeah, it's still looking for a low, I bet. I bet it's going to respect that line right there for some reason at 126 on the second wave. But I wanted to go over real quick Monero coin. I guess it's like a privacy coin. I don't know too much about it. Um, I look at what I do is I see charts. If I see nice looking charts, then I will go research the coin. I'm going to research a coin and then come look at the chart and it looks like crap, and I'm like, well, forget this coin right now. So I look at the charts first. Then, this move, that could be, it's a coin you want to pay attention to just to be sure. Because I label this as ABC wave, possibly that where it could come down X and swing back down again. Just because on the daily, on the RSI is here. And you want to be watching on this coin. I'll show you where on the fib, if you take the fib extension on this move, where is it? Let me go out to the 8-hour chart, see if I can find it. Yeah, so right here, you take that as a wave one, and it could be a wave one. It's sitting right at that 1.618. But on this 8-hour chart, let me check this out. Okay, here's the third wave, came up for a fifth. It's got divergence right now on the 8-hour. Okay, I was looking at, if you take a look at it on the daily, it looks pretty good. Where on the daily, this could be some sort of third wave move. So you want to be careful and just watch for this coin. If this is a 1-2 like this, 3, 4, 5, I wouldn't get into anything. I just wouldn't do anything right now because worst case, or say you're not in the coin, for example, it'll come down for a 4, push up for a 5. And if it does go bullish, then all you have to do is wait for the second wave, which will dump and then get in here. So there's no reason to be jumping in anything on that. The RSI is pretty high. So we'll see. So it's either an ABC, because I did have it labeled as an ABC like this, and it just did a C leg up. So to prove to me that this is a good deal, it needs to do this. It needs to do that. Okay. I'm going to show you an example of what I did. I bought the dip. I made a mistake. I bought the dip. I'll tell you right here. I'll show you a perfect example of what you don't do because I did it. Where is it? Okay. Let's go out to the 8-hour chart. I'll show you. All right. Let me go to a clean chart. Where's a clean chart here? Here's a clean chart. This is learn from my experiences. Learn from my experience, okay? January 24th, right here. Remember that day? Bitcoin went below 33,000. And I thought, man, that's got to be the bottom. That's the bottom. And I didn't research good enough. but I bought in heavily into this dip. I made a little bit on some coins, on some other coins, you know, and I went too early. And this is where you don't want to make this mistake, because here it was the temporary count 1, 2, something like 3, 4, and then possibly a 5 like that. And you can wing something out of there, but it's like this. So, and then here's the next one, 1, 2, and then this would be a 3, down for a 4. And see the fifth wave right here, guys? It needs to prove it to you. And what did it do? Didn't do it. It didn't do it. That's why I tell folks that follow me, you don't jump in on bottoms. You wait for confirmation. This one did not have confirmation. And look, it's not a bullish count. And look where it swung back down to, down here to these areas. And guess what Bitcoin did with the alts? Because I bought some alts. Guess what it did with the alts? It's, you know, they go even worse when Bitcoin makes a move like that. So that's where you want to wait for something like that. I'm relating it to Monero, that you can have a count like this. And the same thing, let's go back to Monero, show you the example where the coins need to prove to you that it is going bullish. Let me go back to XMR, Monero. In this situation on the 8-hour chart, where you can get a you can get a move like this on Monero, okay, where this is up in a third, something like that. It doesn't look good so far on the 8-hour, okay, but maybe somebody's on the daily. Let's go look at the daily, and you can see, you know, it took out all that RSI right there. You can call that a third wave on the daily. You know, the farther out, the better usually on the charts. So you can call this a 1, 2, 3, and then Monero needs to prove it. It needs to prove it. Okay. Until you get that leg, it hasn't proved anything. Nothing. It's not proved that it's bullish yet. And even if it does prove it, you don't get in. You don't buy into this. Because what's going to happen on a coin like this? A retracement, okay, down on that wave 2. And let's say that Monero does go up to 309 or something, just as an example, 309. Let's just, here, I'll do this. Normally the fifth wave will be as long as there. I'm pretty close, okay? Let's say, and look at a retracement on this coin. If it goes up to 311, 308, okay? Back down to 184 on the second, even maybe down to 159. And believe it or not, in cryptocurrencies, they can retrace 90% on a second wave, okay? And they will test you. Some of these coins, I don't know about this coin, it's been around for a while, but some of those smaller assets will test you. That's why when you see I'm looking at a bullish count, I always have, you know, it's got to prove it to you again. It's got to prove it to you again. Because if it breaks that right there, let me remove this. If it breaks the this line, you got a bullish count and it breaks that, well, the count was wrong. Now it's bearish. So it's going to go, it came down, it'll swing back up to swing back down. Okay, guys? Just showing you the basics on waves to understand where you want to enter in, where you want to get confirmation on buying assets, and looking for the second wave buy-ins, which is the best spot to do it. Just remember, you want to have, okay, here's my spot. I'm buying in. You know, if it gets close to there at 140 or something like that, you know, if it breaks 132, it's gone bearish. All right, guys. Thanks for watching my video. Peace.